we just found out why it's so hard to get a lot of things and why my husband's being targeted, because there's a DHS worker pretending to be a lawyer saying, yeah, I'm working for you, I'm working for you. And basically, like, we gave him the rundown what happened in Philadelphia and everything. And what happened was he lied to us. He said he can help us with this and that and the third. And then what happened was he switched the indications on the person that raped our oldest son to my husband when that indication was a few years ago, and basically gave my son to an indicator that raped him. So at this point, there's dirty shit going on in Harrisburg with the federal courts, and it's really, how do you impersonate a freaking lawyer when you're a DHS worker? So now that's going to be investigated, because my husband shouldn't have to go through that. You're covering up rape from a foreigner. And the fact is that that's not even his child. That's my husband's child. They falsified DNA, and then they had 8 tests done on my husband, and it's proven that he's the father. So they falsified in the first year of my son's birth. So at this point, y'all allowing trafficking with children and lying in the freaking system about, oh, the parents gave up, when y'all out here kidnapping kids and doing all this unnecessary shit in court. No wonder why my husband can't get certain jobs, because they switch the indication. And then they keep calling me a child. They got one more fucking time to say I'm a child. I'm going to show them what a child do. I'm a mom, and I am 32 fucking years old. Get it the fuck right. In the state system, it shows I've had 5 kids. If I was a minor, each and one of them would have been snatched. Each birth. The common sense level is like that with these court systems and stuff. And this is why Trump needs to go in and start firing people and arresting people and deporting their fucking asses, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh, I forgot. Yes, they do, because they traffic children in DHS. So at this point, you got people lying on my husband and all this type of stuff when they should be arrested for freaking falsifying shit. We had the evidence. That's why we took him to a hospital. The hospital deemed him as a rapist because Alex did not stop for nothing. He told details to everything for what it looks like, all types of shit, and it matches his shit. So at the end of the day, a child coming for help, and they did a sex kit on my child, okay? There was DNA. So at this point, now you want to pin it on someone else because now y'all in fucking trouble. And this is all because of fucking politics. Because we not the same color. That's why they doing all this. They doing this for money. They doing this because we not the same color. This had nothing to do with my kids. Nothing. This whole court case, everything, and all these proceedings did not go to Commonwealth. And when we sent what we sent, because it had Keaton Lazama listed on that damn paper, they should have never ever gave someone that is he's not even his father. And then they tried to put my son with Alex, with that pedophile. What the fuck? We got a corrupt system, and most of these fuckers need to be fired. They're fucking corrupt. And you know what? DHS should be shut down because all they're doing is trafficking and black marketing children. They do that through the hospitals. They do that through Jefferson Hospital because that's where I was trafficked. And I was taken from my mother because she didn't have residence at Philadelphia. So they took me from her. And I had to go through trafficking and all that type of shit. And then now they doing it to my children. And ripped my newborn from me when he was 2 weeks old, breastfeeding. Talking about he was skinny and all that. I have pictures and it shows dates. No, he was not. And he was 8 pounds at birth. Don't fucking play with me. So, she didn't go to appointments. Bullshit, because I still have paperwork, text messages, emails. I have all of it. You can't lie on me. And by the way, do you know insurance makes notes of stuff? They know my last appointment to everything. Then someone switched my insurance, which I was getting better insurance with the other insurance. So I wouldn't get my prenatal care. And I had to keep paying out of pocket. That's why it's so hard to get a place. Is because they doing all this nutty shit. They stealing from my Social Security too. I blame Harrisburg because it wasn't getting stolen until my husband told the information of mine to this freaking crooked DHS worker from Commonwealth. Which is down in Harrisburg to cover their own asses. After a fuck up with Philadelphia. You got a corrupt system out here. And now we on government watch and shit like that. Technically, I'm not the one on watch. It's him. My husband. And he didn't do shit. I want them all arrested. And we found that out because I digged in my phone. Yeah, we knew our phones were being tapped and watched. But there is no court order stating that we need to be on government watch. And I've already posted about what you need to look for when you're on government watch. Because it's a listing. This is illegal. This is against our Constitution rights. This is a federal crime. Always listening to our calls, snatching money out of my account, all types of shit. Listening to personal phone calls for my doctor and everything, and next thing you know it, I see the person pop up at my job, or pop up at my freaking doctor's appointment. So I'm being followed everywhere. Y'all need to do something, or I am, and I'm telling you, I want them all prosecuted. I don't want them to even have a life to live. Because they didn't give me a life to live. Just tormented me, intimidating me, which is actually against my rights. Okay? They know the law, they just don't want to follow it. That's the problem. The harassment and all that. Well, that's all I have to say.